Kakadosh Boker Tov, Shuta Rosh Shiva Shlita. I just wanted to mention two important halachot when we're talking about on the night of the Seder, which has to do with the following. One halacha is to do with the wine. So if you remember already on Shabbat, we started speaking about that when we have the 4 cups of the wine, so therefore we're going to make sure that we are going to get a cup which has the appropriate size for the Revi'it. Why? Because even though Maran brings down that in the stam, there's a stam v'yesh, and in the stam, Maran brings down that even if you have a lot of Revi'iyot, all you have to do is you have to drink the majority or rubo, which means the entire cup or the majority of the cup, and therefore you could actually divide the Revi'its accordingly. However, though, the Yesh Omrim says that you have to drink the majority of the cup, even if it does have a lot of Revi'iyot, and therefore the Mishnah Berurah brings down that we have to be choshesh to this shita of the Yesh, and therefore we shouldn't get such a huge cup and only drink part of the cup, but rather get a smaller cup that you know that it already has the Revi'it. And then once you know that you have the Revi'it, then you're going to be drinking, right, that amount of size. So therefore it's important that whether you're going like the shita of the Grach Nae, which is 86 cc, 86 milliliters, so therefore you're going to make sure that you're going to get a cup that has, let's say 3.2 ounces, 3.5 ounces, which you know that it already has the 86 cc and you're drinking the majority of the cup. Or if you're going like the Chazon Ish, which is going to be 150, so therefore you're going to be getting a cup that has around, let's say, 5.5 ounces, which is because of the 150 is 5.2 ounces, and therefore you're drinking the majority of the cup, and you already know that there's not going to be a problem. So that's to do with actual drinking of the wine. But now Maran says also that you're going to be yotzei chova with yain mevushal. That's brought down in Sif Yud Bet. The Mishnah Berurah brings down that lecha techila also you should try to get yain which is not mevushal. Right? Here he says also it's important that Rav Ben Sion actually brings down the reason why is because we wanted kasher to the Rambam that in order to do nisachim and the mizbeach it should be not mevushal, and therefore on the night of Pesach, besides getting red wine, which that's also Maran in Sif Yud Aleph, lechazer achar yain adom, a person should also try to get yain which is not mevushal. Nowadays you have the yain not mevushal, or even grape juice which is not mevushal, right? Which is actually even better because then you know for sure that there's also no concentrate in the grape juice as well. So that's also very, very important just to remember. So that's to do with the cup of wine. So first of all, get the cup of wine that has the exact size. You're going to get red wine, and the lechatechila is that you should try to get something which is not mevushal. That is going to do with the wine. Another halakha is to do with the matzah. To do with the matzah, there's a machloket. When do you make the bracha of alachilat matzah? Do you make the alachilat matzah on the matzah, which is going to be during the matzah, which is the motzi matzah, or is it going to be during the matzah, which is going to be the afikomen, right? And therefore, because we have the machloket, we make the bracha v'alachilat matzah during motzi matzah, and that's when we're having the mind and we're eating the kazait. However, though, when we're doing the bracha v'alachilat matzah, we have to have in mind also the afikomen, which means when we are making the bracha v'alachilat matzah, we have in mind the afikomen. There is a midat chasidut as well, that not only is it that since the bracha is of alachilat matzah is going also on the fikomen, what we're supposed to be doing is that there's a midat chasidut that we shouldn't speak about anything which has nothing to do with the seudah until the fikomen. What does it mean until the fikomen? Which means that a person should come and try if it's going to be with a minyana seudah, so then for sure there's no problem, right? But even without that, there's still midat chasidut not to. Why? In order not to make a hefsek between the bracha v'alachilat matzah and the fikomen. Because according to some Rishonim, the fikomen is the main matzah, and therefore a person should just have this in mind when they're eating the matzah v'ezrat Hashem this Pesach.